everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V, and if you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning. Okay, I meant to get something before I came over here and I didn't do it. So I believe that this bear has, let's see, how many colors? 14. So I'm going to need 2 more of these. Or not 2 more of these, but 2 more containers to go with these 12. Now this one, we are going to do a start to finish on it. So I may not, because I may just do all of one color at a time. But this is sort of like an unboxing. You'll see a little bit of some of this sped up as I'm working on it, but we're going to do this bear from start to finish. And the thing about it is the numbers on here just are 1 to 14. So last time I had one like this that had just numbers, some of the smaller numbers were really hard to read, but it doesn't look like I'm having any problem reading this one. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay. I am going to try to get it to where I do not rip this picture because I do want to save the picture. Okay, there we go. We got that part cut off of there so that I'll have that for later. Now hopefully I can get this back in camera, and if I'm off camera, I am so sorry at any point. Oops. Gotta watch out for the stuff that I'm dropping. But I thought that this little Hobby Lobby bear was so cute. I did pick up one for Julie that I'm going to mail off either today or tomorrow. Today is actually March 10th, and it's Julie's birthday. So happy birthday, Julie. I know that this video and your present will be there a little bit late. But anyway, let's go ahead. I'm going to check. Okay, perfect. It's still in frame. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to do this as one big square. Now, this is something I never do. So I'm going to write on this plastic sheet this side up, so that if for some reason I have to get up and go away from this canvas, I know which side to put this plastic back on it. I guess I could just use release papers and that would work out just fine, but we'll see. Okay. Crap. I was going to start my Gems Flow app on it, but I don't have any of the information, so I'm going to write it down. Okay. It is 3:21 p.m. And of course, the one time that I want to write it down with something besides a permanent marker, that's all I can find. There one is. Okay. 3:21 p.m. So we are going to start this, and you get to see this start to finish. Now, parts of this will be sped up. Parts of it I'll be talking to you in between. So let's go ahead and I'm going to have these out, but I don't think I'm going to need all of those until I'm ready to put some of this stuff away. Now, I tried using these trays once, and a lot of people do not like these trays because of that right there. Normally, I just hold my finger over it, especially if I'm using the same one. But you can use a little label to put over that. And yes, you might get some drills stuck to it at some point, but it'll stay on there and it'll keep them from falling out. And I'm probably, until I get towards the end of this, just going to put them back in this. So I don't want them falling out, the extras. So let's see. Look at all of these pretty colors. This bear is going to be absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so, and this bear was $5.99 minus the 40% off. I don't have anything to check that out right now to see what that was. So, this is number 14. So what I'm going to do, I was going to cut that off of there, but I think I'm just going to write it on this, on one of these little stickers. Actually, no, I won't do that. Okay, let's just do this. 1, 4. Okay, so this is the first one that we are going to be working on. And I'm just going to put it right up here on the inside of this. You know what? I could have just wrote it on there, because this is made out of the same material as the other stuff, that I can just wipe it off with a alcohol wipe, I believe. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're just going to write the 1-4 at the end of this instead. So, and if it doesn't work, these trays were also from Hobby Lobby at 40% off, and they didn't cost that much. It was $7.99 for all 6 of them, and the container that it came in, minus the 40% off. So let's start with this number 14. We're starting with the very last number. And if I had some baggies anywhere close to me, I would probably just put them in there whenever I was done. But I don't, because I am totally unorganized today. Let's get all of these in here. But I wanted to do a start to finish diamond painting. And I wanted one that to start out with that wasn't so big as my other ones. I'm almost done with the Bluebird song, which I have underneath this one. Okay, let's see. This is number 14's. Get the double-digit ones done. That way I don't have to worry about being able to read them. But this one, unlike one of the others that I did with the double digits, now, it could have just been my eyes. That is very big possibility, because I believe that was before I got my new prescription in my glasses, that I just could not read it very easily. It was the Pink Horse from Hobby Lobby last year, and it took me quite a while to get that one done, because of course I couldn't use the light pad on it. And then also, I don't think I had my half moon lights at that point. I didn't have my magnifying glasses with the light on them at that point, so right now I'm not having any trouble at all with this one. We'll see once we look for the next number. I can read the 10s. I don't see any 11s, but I know they're on here somewhere. But anyway, I'm hoping that this won't take a real long time to do it. But I want to get this one start to finish done. I'll probably work on it for the next few days, probably half today and half tomorrow, and hopefully post this by Friday. Of course, I've got like 5 videos to post by then. I've got my camping video. I've got my friend mail from Miss Bell, which I've got to post it. I've got to edit that though. I've got to edit my camping video because if I put it the way that it is, it would be like 6 hours long. But I'm going to do a lot of fast forward on it. Some of it I recorded in fast forward, so I've got to slow it down some so y'all can see it. And I'll tell y'all a little bit about the camping trip while you're watching the camping part of it. Just, it's not much, and I didn't get to go out and hike as much as I'd like, but I did get to go hiking, which I haven't been in a while, so that was fun. What else? This has got really good stick to it too. I'm really, so far with the few drills that I've put down on this, I really like it. And I really like their ones this year with the black background on them that they're doing like this, because it's just, it stands out so well. Because I bought this one and I got the bird, and I have the single rose that's standing up, not the other one where you just see the top of the rose, but the one with the stem and all. I did get that one. I've got other roses like the other one, so I didn't get it. So hopefully I will start doing this with some bigger canvases as well. But I wanted to start out with a small one, and whenever I'm doing these, once I start doing the bigger ones, I'll throw in some minis and just do one of those from start to finish. And we'll chat while we're doing it and maybe some fast forward on it. I know y'all probably do not want to just see the fast forward. So, like this one, I'm probably going to see if I can get about halfway done with this part, or as half of the way done, as much as I'm going to do. It was 3:21 when we started. I think I might try to do an hour little chat. I don't know if I have that much to talk about right now though. Because I have been chatting some in my lives, which y'all have seen that. But I do have a few things. Like Monday morning, whenever I got up, I walked in here with my coffee, and I noticed that there were bird feathers in the living room floor. And that is not always a good sign whenever you see bird feathers in your living room floor. That means that Stardust has tried to bring a gift into the house. And this time was no exception, except the gift was still alive. But anyway, so I walked in here and I mentioned that, and Josh said, "Oh, Stardust has really been intensely staring at the craft room, which is the playroom, temporarily craft room right now. And she's been intensely staring at that door, wanting me to let her in there, and he hadn't done it. He said he thought that it was that orange cat that keeps sneaking in and getting food. So I walk back there and I hear it as soon as I walk in the door. I hear something over by my cart and it's kind of getting behind there. So I move everything around, and sure enough, there is a bird in there. Well, the bird kind of tries to hide away and tries to go underneath the bed in there. And we walk out for a minute, and then whenever we come back in, it happened to have hopped in a basket that I have in there. So Josh took a pillow and put it over the basket just until we could get it outside to let the bird go. Which in the meantime, I have stuck Stardust in our bedroom and closed the door. Now, mind you, this is before I've had coffee. I've fixed my coffee, but I haven't got to drink it yet. So, lovely start to a Monday morning. But anyway, we got the bird outside, no big deal. And this bird, I don't know what kind of birds these are, but they have these huge beaks. And I've seen them around here before, and every time I see them, I mean to look them up and see what kind they are, but I just haven't. But anyway, that was the start to my Monday morning. And then Sunday night, I was making the logs at work, which basically all that is just making a log of what trucks we have coming in for the next night, what appointments are scheduled, and all that, so that we can see what's going on. Well, I run the logs the first time, and I'm like, I must have put in the wrong times because we do not have any 2105s or any of the 18, I believe it's 1835. I can't remember the exact time. Or is it 1850? One's dry side, one is perishable. But anyway, we didn't have any of those rounds. And I was like, that's strange. So I ran it again before I saved it. And once again, it said that we didn't have any of those. Well, one of the managers walked in and I asked him, do we have an outage tomorrow night? He's like, yeah, we have an outage. We don't have any last round trucks. And I was like, oh, that explains it. That's why whenever I pulled it up, I didn't have all of those extra appointments. So, last night was a pretty short night. I think I clocked out about 10:15, which is a little bit over an hour from what I normally work. So we got to go home a little bit early. And that wasn't bad, but all of the phone calls that we got yesterday, I don't know what was going on because normally things don't get really crazy like that with all the phone calls and people wanting to reschedule and all of that until it's the holidays, but it was pretty busy with the phone. And then it was like, hurry up and wait on the trucks to come in because we didn't have that many. And then I had several pallet trucks coming to pick up their stuff, which that's no big deal. That's pretty easy to do. So it was a slow night as far as the actual work in there, but as far as the phones and the appointments and stuff, it was actually pretty busy. And we had some trucks that were trying to get in with a delivery number that had already been used, and duplicate delivery numbers can't be used. So it was an interesting night. Very interesting night. What else happened? There's not really that much to tell y'all about as far as that goes. This morning, I sat here and I diamond painted a little bit on Bluebird Song. I am going to try to finish Bluebird Song this week. That's why I'm only going to work on this particular painting in 2 days instead of just one, and get it finished, even though it's so small. I think that I should be able to finish it in 2 days, if not 3 days, but definitely by Friday. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm going to try to have this done by Friday and have it posted by Friday. Well, I don't know. I've got all those other videos recorded, but I don't want to do a bunch of unboxings right in a row. So I may stick this one in and schedule those ones out a little bit. That way y'all have something to watch. I did post one of my mini diamond painting ones this morning, and one of them I'm really happy about. The other 2 sets that I got, which that video hasn't came out yet, I'm not sure about, and I'm hoping it is just the type of the way it looks on the canvas before the drills are put in. I'm really hoping that they turn out a lot better than I think they're going to on some of them. So we'll see about that. What else is going on? I'm pretty sure the day that I got this was like on a Wednesday. So we went up there on the 24th. Maybe the 25th. I bought this at Hobby Lobby. I won't be able to always tell y'all those things about it. But this one, I think that's whenever I got it. And I'm wanting to go back up there again. I might try to go back up there tomorrow, because I think I'm going to try to go and get some groceries tomorrow. So we'll see if they have any more new diamond paintings. I doubt they do, but somebody, and I'm betting that I probably missed it, there was some 4th of July ones that are coming out. And there was a Highland Cow special shape one off canvas that I want to get. And then the other 4th of July ones were okay, but nothing that screamed, get me. But I'm wondering if they have some 4th of July stickers. because that might be something that I do on like one of the shorter start to finishes is some of the stickers. I'm not sure though. How many? We've actually almost got all of this white done. There's a little bit, where was I working at? A little bit left right here, some right here. There's some here, not that much. Few that I missed down here, and then some up here. There's not a whole lot of it. So hopefully we will at least get done with this part before I start the fast forward on here to finish it up. And who knows, I may just do a voiceover on the rest of it and try to get as much of it done as I can. What I should have done is I should have went out to the car and got some of my other trays set up and then just blocked it off into like 4 different squares. Now that I'm working on it, I kind of wish I would have done that, but it's a little late now. Of course, I have a bullet in the chair behind me. Soon as I come over here to sit down in this chair, and if he's awake, he's right there wanting in the chair behind me. And then if Stardust is in the house, she's laying somewhere on my desk, trying to sneak her way into my lap. Think I'm also gonna go and see my mom tomorrow. What else has been going on? I'm trying to think of some new things to do on the channel. I'm trying to figure out a good time that I would be able to go live during the week. But I haven't figured that out yet. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do too many in the afternoons. It would be early afternoon or morning before I was able to go live, so. But I'm still trying to figure that part out. Okay, let's get these right here. I almost thought that these were pink ones, but they're not. I'm really hoping that this turns out really as cute as I think it's going to, because I really think this is going to be a cute one. I do have the dog and the cat one. I have the hydrangeas one. And the cute little bunny. That one is one that I want to start very soon, but I wasn't sure about it because of all the confetti on doing that as a start to finish on my very first one. So I decided to do this little bear, and then I love all these little animals like this. I consider it a set. So once I get the bear and the bird done, I might hang them up together. These are small enough I can probably find a spot to hang them up. Or maybe take them down to the shop and hang them up down there. They're not too much of a girly thing that I think he would mind too much. So I might take them down there to hang up. Let's see. What else? Oh, later today, I'm planning on doing a little rearranging in the back room I'm going to take this rocking chair out of the living room because that rocking chair does not rock anymore. Something's broken on it and I don't know how to fix it. And the kids keep trying to get in it and rock. So I'm going to put it back in the back room, and I'm going to get my walking pad and put it in the living room so that I can walk and watch TV. I would just use it in the room that it's in now. I've got it in my craft room, but I'm afraid the roof in there, we haven't got it fixed yet. So I'm afraid that we're going to get a downpour and it's going to start pouring like it did before. And I don't want to have any types of issues like that. So but we'll see what happens. If not today, I'm going to do it tomorrow or Thursday. I've got it on my list of stuff to do this week, along with posting a few videos and recording a few videos. I'm going to try with my stash to do at least like 1 or 2 stash unboxings a week until I get through all of my stash. I don't know which ones I'm going to do next. I did, however, find one more Randall Spangler that I have. It's called Trimming the Tree. And I did not show that in my Randall Spangler stash, but I do have that one as well. I'm pretty certain that that was a gift from my daughter for my birthday or Christmas or something, but I can't remember for sure. So, and also, I don't think I'll get to it this week, but I'm going to start working on a few squares a week on my year-long project so that I can make sure that I have that done by the end of the year. And I'm going to make the little drawing, the little chips so that I draw the number instead of the dice. Because that's just so much easier. If I roll a number that I've already gotten, then I have to roll again. And the less numbers you have on there, the more times that happens. So just drawing one of the little numbers out works out really well. Like this is for my DP over canvas. And it's turning out pretty good. Of course, I haven't gotten it back out since I came home and took out Bluebird Song. Let's see. I know there's more of these on here. There's a few right down here. Okay. And this is why I'm not just gonna put all of these drills away, is because I know that I will miss 1 or 2 somewhere in here. But last night, whenever we got home from work, a friend of ours had called Josh and asked him to borrow his truck today so that they could go and get a washer and dryer, which is fine. We have an extra vehicle, but his mom, Josh's mom, uses it all the time. So normally it's over there. So once we got home from work, I took him over there to pick up the Volkswagen so that he would have a car to drive to work today. So he drove the Volkswagen, but the truck is still here, so I don't know if she's coming to get it today or not now. Which, it's a diesel truck, and right now the prices on diesel are outrageous. Let's see. Where else do we have? Okay, I'm going to turn this the other way now. I don't know. It might have been upside down in the camera for you at this point anyway, and now it's upside down. I don't know which way I'll do it, but with the whole thing being uncovered, I don't want to reach all the way over the whole canvas just to do these right here. So I'm going to get these done, and then there's some right here and just a few right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get these down here so that I do not forget about those right there, because I just barely noticed them. And I'm sure whenever I started working on others around it, I would have noticed them, but. And look, there's some over on the side right in that area too. Okay, let's see if I can get those without turning it back around to do those. There's only 5 of them there, so I can probably get all those. Oops. How did I do that? Okay. I think that's all of those down there. So I've just got to finish up this section and then right here. And then we'll have all of the 14s done. And then we get to go on to the next color. Will it be a pink? I don't know. Whatever color is next in the packet, which, no, it's going to be an orange. It's okay, I like orange too. Not as much as pinks and purples, but I do like orange. It's a bright color. So, what else to talk about? I've been listening to a bunch of the Miss Marple mysteries on YouTube lately. They're like an hour and a half long story, so they're not that long. I'm running out of stuff to listen to, so but I really do like the Miss Marples, so they're cozy mysteries. And I listen to those a lot while I'm at work, whenever there's nobody live or anything. And then also I'll listen to those while I'm driving sometimes. And a lot of the time while I'm diamond painting. I'm thinking about whenever I get my walking pad in here in the living room, I am going to start maybe listening to one of those while I'm walking. And if I can walk for an hour and a half or however long that is, that would be great. But we'll see. I'm going to try to start walking after I eat dinner, Or maybe I'll find somebody's live to go into and chat while I walk. Who knows? One day I might even do a live while I'm walking on that. But I don't know that that would be very interesting for y'all, so I'm not sure if I would want to do that. Okay. Want to finish up this white. And then I am going to let you go. I'm going to go ahead at that point and start fast forwarding through the rest of this. I might do a voiceover through the once I finish, or the another kind of whip and chat of that at that point, and tell y'all about the canvas and how I like it. What I can say so far is the drills are nice. I'm not having any issues with the drills. I'm not having any issues with the stick. Nothing sliding or anything like that. So it's pretty good so far. But anyway, I will let you go for now, and I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this. I'm going to put this one back. I will leave all those white drills in there just in case I missed one here and there, and I'm sure I did. But I'm going to take one of these and put it over the edge of this. Just because I don't want them spilling out once I put them back into that container. It doesn't bother me so much having that there while I'm working on them. But you know how it is. Okay, I'll see you on a bit. Bye.
So what I have going on today is y'all will actually be seeing the start to finish of the bear diamond painting, but I'm going to show this to you because this is just the whip and chat part of it. I am working on a painting. This was from Julie S. And it is a little kitty cat that she gave me. It's a special drill. And this month, it's April 2nd. And this month is the month of specials for Granny's Village. Excuse me. So this is what I will be working on. I turned that the wrong way. So we're going to switch this around. Okay, so what has been going on this week? Not really a whole lot has been going on. My allergies are starting to act up, which you can tell by my voice. I did have my allergy pills here. Let me take my allergy pill real quick. Which all I'm using right now is this Great Value one. It's a generic of Zyrtec, I believe. Anyway, I'm just going to come over here and take this real quick. Okay. Maybe that will help a little bit. Anyway, I'm working on the clear drills on this little kitty cat, but just a little talking about the bear painting. If you like these videos where I do a start to finish with a whip and chat of just seeing my face, even though I might be working on a different painting during those whip and chats, let me know. I'm fixing to have to go work at the shop and go door dashing as well. I plan on going and seeing my mom today. It is going to be a busy day all around. The kiddos will be here this afternoon, so I will have them here. What else? I really wanted to get this one done before I went down to the shop today, but I don't think it's going to happen. And with these special drills, paintings like this, they're normally not that many colors, so a lot of times I will use what people call the pickle boats, just the little green trays, and I use it, if I can move this without spilling it, with this. Okay, these are just a foam little holder. If I could fit the smaller Diamond Art Club trays in there, I would, but I can't. You can put the funnel trays in there, but I don't have as many of those as I do these other ones, so I basically just use what I have on it. And these normally don't take too long to complete, so we're working on this one today. I have completed several paintings this week, but they're smaller ones, and that's something that I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I just get to a point where I get burnt out on doing just large paintings. So whenever that happens, I start working on a lot of my special drills and my little mini canvases. And you'll notice that I'll do a lot more rounds during that time than I do squares. Maybe it's because they're just quicker to do, or maybe I don't know, but normally that's where I go, with the special drills, round drills, and stuff like that off canvas. And since this month is the perfect month to do that, and I'm starting to feel that way because I've got several bigger canvases going, I have decided for the month of April that I'm basically just going to go through my stash and find my special drills and smaller canvases and stuff like that to do this month. And I will either do that all month long. I'm not going to worry about my bigger canvases. If I work on one of those, I work on it. If I don't, I don't. But I'm going to be doing special drills, smaller canvases, stuff like that. So basically a lot of my budget stuff. Might throw in a few of the Hobby Lobbies, like the bear. I've actually got the single rose that has that black background, and I've got the bird one too. So those might be two that are not special drills that I do. But I think that this will be the best time to do them, because I am starting to feel a little burnt out on the bigger canvases right now. And this has happened before, so it's not something new. I just get so many bigger canvases going, and it's like I need a completion. I need that, knowing that I have some completions done. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you something really quick though. Okay, y'all know that I did a video on how I make my release papers. I don't know if any of y'all do those coloring apps, like there's one called Zen Color, there's one called Pop Color, I think there's one called, there's just so many different ones, but basically that you color on your phone, basically. Well, anyway, at the end of those color by numbers on those, they normally give you the option to save the picture. And that is what I've been doing lately. Other than just the coloring sheets where I color on myself, or I take those and download them to an app and color on that app. I just do the ones to me, they're easy to do, they're relaxing, and it lets you save the picture at the end. So this is one that I did. It was just one of these pictures. I used my InShot app to make these release papers. I got to put something on the back of it so that I use up my sticker part of it before I cut them apart. So, of course, these will be used after Easter, but that's okay. They're absolutely adorable, and I love them. So, anyway, that is something that you can use to make your release papers. Like I said, these are just ones that I do for myself. I don't sell them or anything like that. But you can get all different kinds of cute release papers doing stuff like that. What else has been going on? Other than my phone going off constantly, let's see. Oh. Okay. So, today I'm going to be door dashing. I've spent a little bit too much money lately on diamond paintings. In fact, I did get an order in yesterday. And the thing is, I just ordered it on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. I got it in. I ordered from Diamond Art Club. They had one of the Randall Spangler houses back in stock. So, of course, I got that painting, and I will be doing a live unboxing on that soon, if it's not out before this video. But I got that one, and then I also got K9 Christmas. That's one that I've been wanting for a while. Another two that I want to get the cat bookshelf and the dog bookshelf, but they're not as high on my list as some of the other paintings that I want. So, like the K9 Christmas, they're just ones that I add to get the free shipping. But what's great is that I made two separate orders from Diamond Art Club. One of them, I used a gift card that was sent to me by Tita. Thank you, Tita. And the other one, I used some points on to get it. I made two separate orders because at first I couldn't figure out how to put both the code and the gift card in there. I did figure that out. Well, they were offering a free gift card, a mystery gift card, whenever your order shipped. So, with that being said, I got a $45 gift card. The only problem is it has to be spent by the end of April. So hopefully, I am really hoping that the bookstore comes back in stock because I really, really want that one. But if it doesn't, maybe I'll put in for either the cat bookshelf or the dog bookshelf, or maybe they'll come out with another one that I want before then. I do not know. But I did get a couple of pins, and I got a set of the 10 trays. Unfortunately, the colorful ones sold out, so I just got the 10 pack of the white trays. I want to say it was 6 big ones and 4 small ones, something like that. I don't remember, but anyway, I did put one of those in there. Hopefully, the multicolored ones will come back in soon so that I can order some of those with my next order. I do have one of my twist and pick pins here that I have gotten from Diamond Art Club. I love these pins. And I love their wax, but as you can see, I happen to just grab wax that I have around my table. So I don't always use my clear wax. I do use it a lot. But you'll notice in a lot of my pens, they have all different colors of wax in them. So tired today. I gotta go in there and eat some breakfast here in a minute. So this is going to be on the shorter side of a whip and chat. I wanted to get a whip and chat done for the bear because I did finish it yesterday on April 1st. In fact, I finished that one, and I did finish a bunny, not the challenge bunny, but I did finish a bunny. I guess I could show you that one real quick because I do have it sealed. I just don't have the little keychain thing on it yet, but hold on. Let me finish these few drills right here, and I will get it and show it to you. If I can remember, there it is. Okay, so isn't he just adorable? That turned out really well, and I did put a little sticker on the back of it showing whenever I finished it. I finished this one. I finished the bear, which is over there drying because it's sealed. And I think this is one that I finished yesterday too. Isn't that, this was in the little sets of minis that I did the live unboxing on. And so far, these are turning out just so cute. I love them. I've did 2 of them so far. I think there's 6. So I will be working on those this month as well. But I'm going to do a lot of different off canvas and stuff like that. I did get a package in of a table that I bought to go in front of my treadmill. And I had high hopes for it, but it's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted one that would go over the front of it a little bit, but it's like 2 inches, not wide enough. So I'm either going to have to get a different table or just make do with that one, which it does work. I'm not saying that it doesn't work because it does. It just... I wanted to be able to take the bar off of the front of it, but since I can't pull it up as far as I would like to, I'm going to leave that bar on there just so that I have something to hold on to if I need to. What else is going on? I did also get another table in that's going to be for the camper, but I haven't put it together yet. It's just sitting over there waiting on me to put it together. And those were from Temu. I do have a couple of little budget paintings coming in from them. And I don't think they're going to be exactly what I wanted because I went and I looked back on the website to see what it said. And before, I don't think it said this on the page, but now it does. So I don't think those are going to be what I really wanted, but I'm going to wait until they come in to see. I do want to try to make another order from Temu unless I can go on Amazon and find the exact same things. I don't know that that will happen either. There was a spot on my tablet and I thought I had something on my face, but it wasn't. Okay. So I get to go down to the shop today and Max will be down there. I don't know if I'll do a recording down there or not today. I would kind of like to do my unboxing, but whether or not I'm able to do that down there varies on whether anybody's at the shop or not. And I want to do that live, so that may have to be one that I do somewhere else. Either here or, I don't know, somewhere else besides the shop, because there's always people coming in and out. What else? Trying to think of what else. I'm just so tired today. I don't know why. I think I'm going through one of those points to where I'm not getting a lot of sleep like I should be. So my exhaustion is a thing, and I think that's why. But hopefully that will change soon. I've got to go to... They did not have my vitamins that I needed out at Walmart, but I noticed whenever I was at the Dollar General that they actually had the vitamins that I needed there. So I will probably pick those up today. If I have a DoorDash going to Dollar General today, I'll go ahead and pick up my vitamins as well while I'm there. I will probably have to go out to Walmart today, so probably out there I will be picking up some hamburger meat to make something tonight. Don't know if it's going to be Sloppy Joe's. That actually sounds like something a little bit different. I might make those tonight. And of course, I will use my keto bread with that. Which, whenever I first started doing this, that keto loaf of bread that I get was under $5. And this is the Better Goods that I got at Walmart. And now, I believe last time I got it, it was like $4.99, $5.99, but it had went up over $1. I can't believe how much groceries are going up right now. I went to get 2 pounds of hamburger meat at Harps, which is bad because I do not like their hamburger meat at all, but it's the only grocery store here in town. And I did not have time to defrost it if I went to Walmart, because at Walmart, all they sell for hamburger meat in my town is just those rolls. And as long as I have time to defrost them, those are fine. And that's what I normally buy. And even those are $6 for a pound. But I went to Harps And 2 pounds, just a hair over 2 pounds of hamburger meat was $15. And I know I can get it cheaper at Walmart, but it's not that much cheaper. So, see, I keep getting notifications on my phone. Ugh. I still gotta eat breakfast. And I've gotta watch Granny's second. Lego video. I can't wait to watch that. I don't know which one that is. Is that I got a notification that one of my orders had shipped. I don't know if it's the Temu one or if it's the Diamond Art Club one. But we will see. So I really, really hope that the bookstore comes back in stock and available, because as soon as it does, I will be hitting that buy button on that one. And I talk about getting these bigger canvases as I am getting burnt out on doing bigger canvases, but if I go by past experience, that doesn't last too long. It actually just allows me to take that little bit of a break that I need for that. So, I've got about 5 minutes left that I'll do a little chat on here. I'm trying to figure out on StreamYard, and I know there's a way to do it. I've just got to go in and figure it out, how to upload a video to be my introduction on the ones that I record. For as long as I have the paid version of StreamYard, I don't know. I might keep it one more month and see where I am at that point, but we'll see about that. I love having the paid version. It's just, I don't know right now if I can justify the price of it. But it depends. Am I going to start doing, since I'm going to start doing my unboxings as lives, will that justify the price of that, because I'm going to have more lives coming in? We will definitely see. But I might work on that down at the shop today, trying to figure that out a little bit more so I can go ahead and put my little intro video on there without having to worry about redoing it. Okay, let's see. There are a lot of ones on this one. Got a few more here, a few here, some down here. I do not think I'm going to get this done before I go down to the shop today, because I still got to eat breakfast. They actually gave us a bunch of strawberries last weekend at work. And what happens is Josh will normally take them to his second job with him and hand them out, because between the two of us, we got 2 cases of strawberries. And normally I will keep 1 package of the 2 cases. Because they're handing these out to us, you've got to understand that they're not going to last a long, long time. They hand them out to us because they wouldn't be able to sell them in the stores once they shipped them. So he normally takes them and hands them out at his other job. Well, this week he forgot to take them. So I managed to get like half of my package ate before they went bad. My daughter took one container of them. So I'm going to have to throw the rest of them away. Because I had every intention whenever he forgot them that day of cutting them up and freezing them, but I didn't. There's even times that we get cases of bananas. That hasn't happened in a while, but I think soon that may happen. We get tomatoes, we get potatoes, just whatever it is that they are not going to be able to sell before it goes bad. Once again, I'm yawning again. Anyway, we are right at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I'm going to download this, and you'll probably see this little part either as like just I don't want to do a voiceover because I did show y'all a few things in this. Yeah, we might just do this as like a little picture-in-picture with this video. And I will try to get this up today. I have about given up on doing all my ones that I have pre-recorded and still need to edit and everything. And basically my editing is putting a bunch of different little videos together. Not so much doing other stuff to make it look better because I'm not very good at doing that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Everyone take care. If you're new here and you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And if you're returning, I really do appreciate it, especially if you stayed till the end. Take care, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.